the Suncoast receives national recognition for the quality of our arts organizations. And there's a group dedicated to make sure that our creative community continues to thrive. Jim Shirley is the Executive Director of the Arts and Cultural Alliance. Welcome, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Now, tell us how the Alliance helps our arts groups.
Well, the Alliance is meant to be the kind of the umbrella organization for all of arts and culture in the community. So we work on programs that help connect the community to the arts and the arts to the community. That includes anywhere from the school systems to public art to being involved in granting programs to help fund the arts, all of those types of things.
Grants, that sounds good.
Yes.
Money.
Money.
You give a lot of grants. Tell me about the grants.
We actually have 3 granting programs. One coming up soon is going to be the John Ringling Tower grants, which were developed from the proceeds of the leftover fund for the John Ringling Tower. And what we do there is we help fund professional artists in the community to meet their mission with their art. And we're able to recognize artists in the area of visual arts, performing arts, and literary arts every year. Then we have an opportunity grant program, which is a grant for smaller arts organizations to help them develop their goals, their mission in the community. And then we are able to work with the county on the tourist development tax grants to help support many of the larger organizations in bringing tourists to Sarasota County through the arts.
I bet you have a lot of them survive, actually.
Yes, we do, as a matter of fact. And it's really amazing. You know, the arts are such a major attraction
Yes.
for people coming here. People love to come to the beautiful weather and the beach, but then they love it that they can get involved in the arts at a very high level, very high quality of arts. And it's important to be able to provide funding to help make sure those arts are here for us.
Tell me about where some of the grant money has gone. Who has gotten these grants in the past?
Well, if you look at individual arts, for example, the John Ringling Tower, a young woman here, Annie Morrison.
Oh, we know
received
Annie,
one of the
yes,
grants in the
sure.
past. She was able to develop a play that she was working on and then take that play to Broadway. Michael Mendez, who's a wonderful young singer that
Oh, we
performs
know
a lot
him.
with
Yeah.
West Coast Black Theater Troupe. Got some of the grants a couple of years ago to help work on his programming for an individual program that he was doing.
He's so talented, yes.
Amazing, yes.
Do you have any totals, just even ballpark, of the amount of money that the Arts Alliance has been able to give to these Suncoast Arts over the years?
We do. Over the years, we've been able to grant about $23 million to the arts.
That's
Now, some of
amazing.
those arts, some of that money comes from the tourist bed tax. Some of the money comes from the leftover funds of the John Ringling Tower battles.
Right.
And some of the money comes from the sale of state-of-the-arts license plates. Whenever you buy a
right.
license plate, part of that money comes to the Alliance, and we're able to grant money out to support the arts in the community with it.
You're like the gatekeeper. How important.
Just a bit
That's
of one,
really
yeah.
important.
Well, it makes a difference. Somebody needs to be able to be responsible for all of those things. And even though we do not produce a lot of art, we help support a lot of art. In the
Oh,
community.
yes.
And I wanted to, can you put into perspective how important this is? Because some of these organizations would not have the funding to do a lot of things without your help.
That's correct. Well, fortunately, we live in a very philanthropic community, which helps support the arts a lot. But there really is not a lot of government or individual funding that comes around outside of individual giving. So it's really important when we can do something like take a bed tax, dedicate a half a penny to supporting the arts to develop tourism, and that turns into about $2 million a year.
Right.
That comes from money outside of the community. It's not from our own citizens that do that. But we are the ones that have the ability to moderate those programs and make sure that they're handled fairly and equitably by everyone.
Which is good for some of those smaller organizations
yes.
that don't have the support and backing.
And you have a party coming up, a
do.
big annual celebration. Tell me about Celebration of the Arts on October 23rd. Is that the right date?
October 23rd, it's going to be at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall. We feel it's important every year for the community to be able to be involved in the arts. So this is a night not unlike an Academy Awards. We recognize leadership in the arts. We recognize philanthropy in the arts. We're going to have 4 different arts organizations performing this year, kind of a peak preview of the season coming up. And the event is free and open to the public at the Van Wezel because we want people to be involved.
It's a lot like the Academy Awards. What a wonderful night coming up. And that is the 23rd of October. You can go to their website for more information. You want to sign up for this because it's going to be a grand party. And coming up next, Dr. Jenny is going to talk to us about how we can avoid hair loss.
And a big thanks to Cliff Rolls for those pictures
Yeah,
with the
thank
Arts
you, Cliff.
Alliance. All
Yes.
right, thanks.